Quite a day today in Congress. Some tough quizzing of special counsel Robert Hur, who investigated Joe Biden, who took confidential documents home when he left Washington as vice president 7 years ago. The Democrats today riled by Hur's insistence he had not exonerated the president. Republicans angry that Hur didn't bring charges against Mr. Biden. Another day of division in Washington. Here's Jim Dolan.
Special counsel Robert Hur seems somehow to have united Democrats and Republicans in their mutual fury about his scathing report on President Biden, in which he declined to press criminal charges.
So this lengthy, expensive, and independent investigation resulted in a complete exoneration of President Joe Biden.
I need to go back and make sure that I take note of a word that you used, exoneration.
Hur was insistent that the president was not exonerated.
We identified evidence that the president willfully retained classified materials after the end of his vice presidency when he was a private citizen. We did not, however, identify evidence that rose to the level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt.
Hur was tasked with investigating the case of the classified documents found in President Biden's home. In his report, Hur said that in a trial, Biden would likely present himself to a jury, as he did during our interview, as a sympathetic, well-meaning, elderly man with a poor memory. Democrats were irate with that judgment.
You understood when you made that decision, didn't you, Mr. Hur, that you would ignite a political firestorm with that language, didn't you?
Congressman, politics played no part whatsoever in my investigative steps.
And Republicans were angry, saying Hur didn't do his job.
One of the points you make is that President Biden's likely to be an elderly, sympathetic figure with a poor memory. But how does that bear on any individual's guilt or innocence? Isn't that, again, a question for a judge or jury to decide?
Some Democrats, though, were satisfied that President Biden didn't get charged with any crime concerning secret documents, as former President Trump was.
Did you find that President Biden engaged in a conspiracy to obstruct justice?
No.
Did you find that President Biden engaged in a scheme to conceal?
No.
Former President Trump is charged with retaining and refusing to surrender classified documents at his home in Mar-a-Lago after he left the White House. That trial is scheduled to begin March 25th.